She didn't mute the group chat because the notifications annoyed her. She muted it so she could decide she wasn't missing anything, before anyone else could decide it for her. Look at her, 18 years old, on a locked bathroom floor, choosing to author her own absence rather than survive the math of staying, and counting how few of them notice she's gone. You know that feeling, when you'd rather turn the lights off yourself than catch someone reaching for the switch and missing you? That's the whole thing. That's the shadow standing in this tiny tiled room with her. It looks like control. It dresses up as maturity, as self-respect, as the calm girl who's just stepping back to focus. But strip the costume off, and it's something colder. A girl so terrified of being left that she's learned to leave first, quietly, surgically, before anyone gets the chance. She's not protecting her peace. She's preloading the rejection so it has her fingerprints on it instead of theirs. And here's the part that should make your skin go tight. She's good at it now. Fluent. She can disappear from her own life so smoothly that even she half believes it was a decision. And not the same flinch, running on a loop, every Friday, for years. On paper, she's fine. Better than fine. She's the easy one, the low-maintenance one, the daughter who never needs anything. 10:18 on a Friday night, and she's taking a break from her phone. She's focusing on grades. She tells herself, in that flat little voice that stopped even trying to convince her, I'm just not really a going-out person anyway. That's the mask. Clean, reasonable, airtight. Now watch what the mask was doing 30 seconds before she put it on. She watched all 11 seconds of every story they posted tonight. Twice. The flash of the kitchen full of people, the song someone was screaming the wrong words to, the empty spot on the couch where a girl who said no anyway could have been sitting. She swiped through the whole night, frame by frame, taking attendance at a party she pre-declined an invitation to, that never actually came. And then, only then, her thumb finds it. Mute. Until I turn it back on. Tap. There it is. The hypocrisy in one clean motion. She memorized the room she's pretending not to care about, confirmed she wasn't in it, and then turned off the lights so she wouldn't have to keep looking. Is that mental health? Be honest. Is taking a break from my phone the truth? Or is it the press release she writes after the fact, so the ache she went looking for can pass as something she rose above? The fan keeps droning, cover noise, so no one on the other side of the wall hears that the quiet, fine, low-maintenance one is sitting on the floor of a locked bathroom, doing the most frantic, emotional accounting of her week. Tile cold under her socked feet, TV laughter leaking warm through the drywall, a party she isn't in either. She didn't step back from anything tonight. She just made sure that when the distance finally calcifies, and it will, she gets to call it a choice instead of a verdict. So let's open her up. Let's do the autopsy while she's still breathing, because she's done this dissection on herself 100 times and always stopped at the first, flattering layer. Here's the story she tells, the reasonable one. She's protecting her peace. Watching everyone else's Friday night through a 4-inch screen is just bad for her focus, bad for her grades, bad for the version of herself that's supposed to have it together. Stepping back is the mature move, the self-respecting move. And honestly, on paper that's airtight. You'd sign off on it. You'd call it boundaries and tell her you're proud. Don't, because that's the part she needs you to believe. Cut deeper. Muting was never peace. It's a preemptive strike. It's her sprinting to the exit so she can be the one who left, instead of standing still long enough to find out she's the one who gets left. Disappearing on purpose hands her the one thing she can't get from staying, the illusion that she's holding the pen, that she has lines in this story, that her absence means something because she chose it. And here's the math she cannot survive. It's not rejection that breaks her. It's specificity. It's staying visible in that chat, posting something, asking to come, and then counting. One person reaches back, maybe. And the silence after that number is a thing she would not live through. So she goes dark first, and gets to blame the dark. A wound she carved herself stings less than discovering nobody noticed the bleeding. You do this too. You muted someone this week so you wouldn't have to watch them not text you. You called it peace. It was a flinch. Now the cruelest layer, the engine. Every single time she mutes, she gets invited less. Not because they're cruel, because people stop pulling on a door that's always locked from the inside. The texts thin out. The plans stop looping her in. And she reads that thinning as proof. See, they never wanted me. Except she's the one who bolted the door, then pointed at it as evidence. The prophecy isn't happening to her. She's funding it, Friday by Friday. She thinks the quiet is who she is, the low-need good girl, the easy daughter, the one who never makes a sound. But that stillness was never a personality. It's a performance. A nightly show staged for an audience that's slowly, politely, filing out of the theater while she's still hitting her marks in the dark. And what's it cost her? The real number. A whole adolescence. Not a phase. Years. Friday after Friday spent on this exact cold tile, this exact fan, authoring her own exclusion in advance, and then grieving it afterward like it was weather, like it rolled in on its own, like she didn't build the storm with her own thumb. She didn't lose her friends. She rehearsed losing them so many times, she finally got the performance right. And then the room changes. One text drops into the dark. You good? You've been quiet. She watches delivered, flip to read. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe those are off too. One more way to stay invisible. Doesn't matter. The message landed. She knows it. She's visible now, caught mid-disappear. And the whole night narrows down to this one frozen frame, her thumb hovering, 2 doors hanging open in front of her, and her brain doing the only thing it knows how to do, running the formula, solving for the safest outcome. Like there is one. So let's run both, beat for beat, the way she does. Door 1, the action. The if. She unmutes, opens that text, and types back something true and small. Honestly, I've been feeling kind of on the edge of everything lately. Can we get food this week? Just us? The first 10 minutes, it feels like stepping off a ledge. The typing bubble appears and her whole body wants to bolt, delete it, throw the phone across the tile. But for the first time all night, she stopped performing fine. She let one person see her actually sitting on this floor. The slow cost. This is the part that makes her flinch. She loses the safety of being unknowable. This person now holds a real version of her, a version that can disappoint someone, that has to keep showing up instead of vanishing the second it gets close. No more clean exits. She'd have to be a person with weight in someone else's hands. The lie inside it. She'll whisper, "I'm just making plans." No, she's risking the entire load-bearing belief she's lived behind for years, that nobody would actually come if she asked. One "yeah, let's go," and the whole architecture collapses. So would the alibi. Who pays? Her. In the raw exposure of being a request someone could decline. But it's the only door where she stops being furniture in her own life. Now door 2, the inaction. The if, she leaves the read receipt sitting there, sets the phone face down on the tile, and lets the silence answer. Stays on the floor until the fan is the only thing still talking. The first 10 minutes, Pure relief. No exposure, no risk. The door stays bolted. And she gets to keep the favorite story, that the distance is something done to her, not something she's been quietly welding shut for years. The slow cost. Here's the invoice, 6 months out. That unanswered, "You good?" becomes the last time anyone reached. Because people only knock on a locked door so many times. Then they decide the house is empty. And they're not wrong. And she'll grieve that friendship like a death, never once admitting she personally screened the call, the lie inside it. If they really cared, they'd try harder. That exact sentence. The one that's let her stay invisible her whole life while blaming the room for not finding her in the dark she switched off herself. And who pays? The friend who knocked tonight and never knocks again. And Lisa, her own mother, still calling her daughter, so low maintenance, so easy. Never once hearing that low maintenance is just the sound a kid makes while she's disappearing. 2 doors. One unlocks her, one seals her in. And her thumb just hovers. Have you noticed how the math is never actually the problem? She solved it. She knows the answer. She just can't make her hand obey the proof. So watch what she actually does. Because it isn't a door. It's the hallway between them, where she's lived her whole adolescence. She unmutes the group chat. Then she mutes it again. Then she sets the phone face down on the cold tile, the "You good?" still open underneath, glowing pointlessly at the floor now. And she does not pick it up. And she does not reply. And she does not get up. She just sits there, 18 years old, fan still droning, faucet still dripping the drip she never quite closed, being so quiet, so easy, so low maintenance that one day there'll be nobody left in the theater to notice the show ended. The door is unlocked. It always was, even when you're the one who bolted it from the inside. So, which one are you choosing tonight?